Hey there, friends and folks, it's Gevault here again, coming at you with another episode of the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. Oh, geez, we're getting a phone call. Who is it? Oh, it's Roxanne. Oh, hello, Gevault. This is Roxanne of Rustboro City. Roxanne, you interrupted my introduction. This better be good. I heard from Brawly that you're moving up through the ranks of trainers at an incredible clip. Oh, well, if you do say so. Well, I'd rather not think that I can't beat you. I promise I will shape up my gym so that you may challenge us again. I hope you'll be looking forward to that occasion as much as me. And just like that, we have Roxanne's number, so we could turn on the red light yet again. Anyway, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Roxanne on the phone in the last episode, due in no small part to the bossiest of babes, the babiest of bosses, Boss Babe, we destroyed Brawly. Unlike the playthrough of this Nuzlocke in 2019 when he wiped my whole team. So, amazing retribution. I am just so pleased again with that outcome. And now, we're going to continue our adventure into the next area that we haven't been to yet. It's Slateport, baby. We're going to Slateport. So off we go, sailing the 7 seas, or at least Route 107, past all these trainers that we may or may not return to at a later point in time. We're on Route 109, and all of a sudden we are on the beach. Let's go to the beach. Let's get a wave, as they might say. Okay. So our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to find Captain Stern and return these fabled Devon goods to him, as in the drugs. We already talked about the drugs. What kind of drugs, Denny? It's the Devon goods, of course. So we don't really know what's in the goods, but you know, we're gonna give it to Captain Stern, and he could do with them as he wishes. But for right now, we're in a new area, we're on the beach, and we are struggling right away, getting supersonic by a Wingull. You know, I want to level up O'Brien for obvious reasons that folks, you know, watching from home or wherever you are, you know what's coming soon. So, who's best to take on? I'll bring out Daisy. We could give this Wingull a good old bite, good old chomp to the wing. Anyway, I hope y'all are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. I will say, I'm sitting in my computer chair right now, schwitzing. And for those who aren't familiar with the Yiddish phrase schwitz, I'm sweating, y'all. I'm sweating. Why? Why is Gevault sweating? Well, it's because I just got off the Peloton. Yep, I got a good bike ride in tonight, and it was good. I'm feeling good, and you know, I figured with all this burst of energy I got from going on the bike, and it is like 8:22 p.m. Usually I record earlier in the day, but I'm just feeling so energized from spending time with, for any of my fellow Peloton enthusiasts, Ali Love. Spent some time with Ali Love, did a little Tabata half-hour bit of spin, and I am just ready to go. I'm like, oh, Bryant, come on, dude, come on. Yeah, but y'all know what I'm looking forward to. Critical hit, that's okay. I'm just gonna keep on quick attacking, because as you may know or remember from the last episode, we got a handy dandy item that we equipped to O'Brien called the Silk Scarf. And the Silk Scarf, as we defeat Sailor Huey Lewis and the News, the Silk Scarf powers up normal type moves, which is kind of perfect considering that there is no shortage of normal type moves in O'Brien's arsenal. Is this good? Yeah, we'll send out O'Brien and Jason, and I believe we have a double battle right here. Okay, all right. This is another one of those oof-oo-foo moments. This erp. Is that supposed to be a burp without a B? Just like, what is the real life scenario in which someone says erp? Like, what is that supposed to be? What is that supposed to sound like? I'm genuinely curious. I really am. So if anyone can provide novel insight about this major problem that I'm going to be thinking about for the rest of the day, do let me know. Be a doll and let me know. Thank you. Okay. So I guess we'll wing attack here. Now, you might be wondering, why am I sending out O'Brien at orange health? This is very stressful. And I would agree, but I think there isn't really a move that Wingull or Meryl can use that would harm O'Brien so much that we should be concerned. Although, wait, what am I saying? Wingull can have wing attack. This is actually really bad. I'm gonna say... Actually, I think we got extraordinarily lucky that the opposing Wingull didn't, like, totally decimate our darling O'Brien. So, yeah, that was a mitigated disaster. Cool, let's send out Daisy. And we'll wing attack Wingull. Great. Fight fire with fire, wings with wings. We're getting our wings today. There we go. That's what we like to see. Just knock it dead. And we got the level up anyway. That's what we love to see. O'Brien is learning Pursuit. I would say that's good. It certainly gives us some type coverage. And at this point, Quick Attack is just a better pound. It has the same base power. It's the same typing. It just allows us to go first. So Pound is completely redundant here. Let's get rid of Pound. Let's add Pursuit. We are on the Pursuit. We are on the prowl. And although the AI in this game doesn't really switch out very often, Pursuit does have an added benefit of doing additional damage to the opposing Pokemon if it's about to switch out to another Pokemon instead. So, I mean, it's there circumstantially for now. I don't think it'll be very useful at that level at all, but we have it just in case, and that's the most important thing. It's all just in case. I met a guy once named Just in Case. So, like, if that was for real, like, is he just vomiting? Is he just, like, throwing up all over the place? Seriously, like, genuine question. Also, genuine question, how great is O'Brien? Friends and fam. My fam. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. In the last playthrough, I think Trico did not level up. He did not make it far enough to become a Grovyle. But we have one here, folks. We have got a freaking Grovyle. How amazing. And it's learning Fury Cutter. You know what? I think we might have to add it. Do I see us using Leer realistically? No. So I'm going to get rid of Leer. We're adding Fury Cutter. It's a bug type move that does progressively more damage the more you use it. It's kind of like Rollout. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Look at that. O'Brien. Ugh. I love to see it. I love to see it. I will say that phrase. Erp. That was my erp. I will say that phrase till the end of time. I'm thirsty. I could go for a soda pop at the Seashore House. Common question of the day. What is your favorite kind of soda pop? Actually, I have two common questions of the day. First is, what's your favorite kind of soda? Mine, and so my answers are going to be kind of related to each other. Did not mean to use water gun, by the way. By the way, BT dubs. My favorite soda, I would say, is orange soda. And if anyone back in the 90s used to watch Kenan and Kel, I will say, who loves orange soda? Gevault loves orange soda. I do, I do, I do. Ooh, right, Tuber Ricky? Anyway, that leads me to my next question, which is, oh, well, this guy has a question too. Will you have another match with me when I'm not all thirsty? Yeah, don't drink soda, kid, because, you know, that doesn't hydrate you. Soda does not have hydration properties. Have some water. I mean, if you're desperate, maybe a Gatorade with some electrolytes, but not soda pop. Come on, kid. Aren't your parents raising you right? All right, let's go Jason and Daisy. We're just taking on all these people on the beach, including Nicki Minaj. And who else is known for being on the beach? Katy Perry. As in circa the California Girls music video. This is all over the place. Before I get back to the soda pop thing and the second point I was going to make about it, because I'm looping back to that conversation. We are going to circle back. What was I going to say? Oh, has anyone ever taken the Myers-Briggs personality test? Because I was going over it today in class. I had my students take the test, not really to learn about personality psychology, but more to learn about how to measure different abstract psychological constructs in a research context, and we were kind of examining the Myers-Briggs as far as what it does right, maybe what it does wrong. And for those unfamiliar with the Myers-Briggs test, you might understand it not by name, but rather by the result you get. It's a personality test that gives you, it's an inventory, and at the end of the test, you will get 4 letters that they say is a category for what your personality is. So for me, I'm an ENFJ, meaning extroverted, I think intuiting, feeling, judging. And there's a quiz, like there's a free online resource that allows you to take the quiz called 16 Personalities. And when you get your results, not only does it tell you what your result is, obviously, but it'll also tell you other like celebrities that it believes are also the same personality type as you. And I am very pleased and honored to say that I share the same personality type as Katy Perry. You'll love to see it. Because sometimes I do feel like a plastic bag blowing through the wind. But at the end of the day, baby, I know I'm a firework, and you are too. For those listening at home, you are a firework. Anyway, the soda thing. And I also understand that this is terrible right now. Oh my gosh. Daisy just hurt herself a lot. I think I should switch out both of these dudes. This is not a good situation. Let's bring out, let's do Tutter and Baruto. Although Baruto does take super effective damage against water type moves. So let's just do Boss Babe. Let's be safe. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than dead also. So this is something else I've brought up to my students before, and this is circling back to my favorite sody pop beverage, which is orange soda. And, when I think of orange soda, the first brand that comes to mind is spelled Fanta. How do you pronounce that word? That's the question. That's the question, because I was just kind of going off. This was weeks ago. I'm talking about this beverage, and I say Fanta. And the students gave me a look. They were like, it was kind of like a, dude, really? like they gave me a look that suggested they had something to say, like in unison, but they weren't going to say it. They were trying to be respectful. And I caught this right away, and I had to bring it to everyone's attention. I said, oh, you think it's Fanta? And that was exactly why they were giving me that look. They thought it was Fanta. And I'm just here to say, it's not Fanta. It's not Fanta. Why? I have evidence for you. I have evidence for you that it is not Fanta. And that evidence, I remember going to the movies with my dad. When I was younger, I feel like this was around like 20 years ago, but there was an ad that played before the movie we saw, and it was for Fanta soda. And it was like a bunch of exotic dancers dressed up in different colors. And what were they saying? They said, Fanta, don't you wanta? Okay, that's what they said. And I said to my students, would it make sense if instead they were saying, Fanta, don't you wanta? No, it wouldn't make sense. So, mommy, too bad, that's right. It's Fanta. Live with it, kid. Live with it. Oh my gosh, is this a small child really gonna give me her phone number? Don't talk to strangers. Stranger danger, Tuber Lola. Come on. Don't do that. Let's talk to this old man with a zigzagoon. I'd rather this man have my number instead. The water around these parts is clean, but I get my zigzagoon to pick up litter from the shoreline at times. Dirty water becomes rain and joins our rivers, which we drink from. If we pollute the sea, it all comes back to haunt us eventually. Wow. So we're already getting a taste for the environmental themes that will soon become much more prominent in the game. That's kind of a hint of what's to come. Okay, there's a lot we're seeing right now, and I'm just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna ignore everything. I just wanna go up here and heal before we do anything else. And before we go back to the beach and take care of the other trainers, I do have a plan. I got a plan, Stan. And that plan is to make things just a little more exciting. I want to diversify what we're doing in this episode. So if we go up here, I do know there's a little patch of grass. And here's a new route, which means new encounter. A new encounter. Woohoo. Yes! This is exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for an Electrike. Oh my gosh. Electrike, sorry guys. Electrike is going to be added to the squad immediately. Immediately. I will train it up. So I'm not going to add it like immediately after catching it. I'm going to train it off screen after this episode. But yeah, Electrike is going to be on the squad. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I've literally been thinking about this and I'm like, hey, you know what would be like the best encounter to find on this route to the north of Slateport City? Electrike. It really would be. Okay, I might regret this, but we're going for a wing attack. Not very effective. Don't kill. Okay, that's fine. Oh, but frick. Does it have an electric move at this point? Because I'm quad weak to it. Oh my gosh. I don't think that Electrike currently has an electric type move, but to be safe, guys, if your hearts were beating at home, I really apologize. And just to clarify, for those of you who maybe don't know what I'm talking about, Electrike is an electric type Pokemon, and electric type moves are 4 times super effective against Wingull, a water flying type Pokemon. So like quite literally, if that Electrike had decided to use like Spark, I think is the first electric type move it learns, freaking Jason would have just died. Jason would have died immediately. But I think Electrike doesn't learn Spark until level 13. 13 seems to be the magic level around these parts anyway. Okay, what do we name Electrike? Good question. I don't know why this is the first thing that's coming to mind, but we're just gonna roll with it. I was thinking Tesla, but I have a lot of bones to pick with Elon Musk. So I'm gonna name this Electrike after the ugly Tesla car. Oh no, I forgot a C. After the ugly Tesla car that I'm not even sure was first announced in like 2019 and has since had all these delays in development. I don't know. Is Cybertruck even coming out? I'll have an image of the Cybertruck on the screen, but here's another question. Do you find this aesthetically appealing? Like when you look at the Cybertruck, do you think that is an aspirational vehicle that I would willingly purchase what I believe is like close to $1,000, like $100,000 for this car that to me, no disrespect for those who find this appealing, but to me looks like a low poly PlayStation 1 model of a car. Like what is this, Crazy Taxi? I don't know. I just don't see it, but that's okay. Yeah, everyone has their own opinion. All right, but for now, we have our Electrike. And we're gonna go into this this place. I skipped the name, but may hot battles rage on hot sands, the place for hot trainers. Well, I'm a hot trainer. Oh yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yes, we're a hot trainer. We're a hot commodity over here. So we're gonna go on in and I'm gonna show you how great my Pokemon are. And don't cry, Tuber. And also don't give me your phone number because that's kind of weird. Stranger danger. Tuber Simon, get ready to be whoopified. Yeah, I hope at least that we can kind of knock these guys down pretty quickly and easily. Oh, absolutely. Jason coming on in there with a critical hit wing attack. That is wonderful. Oh, I missed that this Tuber has 2 Pokemon, not 1, but that's okay. You know, there's room in town for only 1 Marill, and that's Tutter, and that's why we're going to take you down pretty dang quick. Yeah, the thing about Marill is that it's pretty defensive and has a good amount of HP for where we are. And so that's why, oh my gosh, another critical hit. Jason, I love you, man. I love you. I'm so glad you didn't die to that Electrike, to Cybertruck. I love the name. I'm really into Cybertruck, guys. Sorry, I feel like so much of this series already has been me very like I've been self-congratulating myself. I've been congratulating myself. I don't need to say self-congratulating myself. I've been congratulating myself, like sort of patting my own back for all of the nicknames I've been coming up with. But come on, guys, I'm just trying to give myself some love. It's about self-love, and it's about acknowledging that like Cybertruck is a pretty good nickname for an Electrike. I love this idea that like Electrike is an EV. It's an electric vehicle. It is the future of automobile technology. Yeah. There's a lot of. It's very interesting the protest that's been going on in the U.S. lately, at least among those on the political right. Sorry guys, I don't mean to get into politics, but I like politics. I'm gonna get into it. I can't ignore the things I pay attention to. It's hard for me not to just talk about them on camera or while I'm recording. Anyway, there's been a lot of criticism against electric vehicles that have been propagated by the political right in the U.S., particularly as it pertains to auto workers losing jobs with the rollout of electric vehicles. But as a lot of political commentators suggest, and a lot of articles and coverage that I've been reading would say, experts and whatnot are all kind of converging on this idea that electric vehicles, they're not going to topple the car market, and instead it's just gonna shuffle things around. Like demand for work and labor is still gonna be there. It's just that it's not gonna be for like regular gas powered engines. Instead, it's gonna be about these different sources of energy, including electric. So I don't know. It's interesting. There's also been a weird criticism about electric vehicles as though they actually run counter to the masculinity of American autonomy. Very interesting. Like as though gas guzzling muscle vehicles are kind of, they communicate this masculine, rugged energy. There's a vibe to it that's all American. And if we deprive ourselves of these gas guzzling, carbon footprint emitting vehicles, we're somehow undermining like the brand equity that the United States has as, I don't know, as like an aggressive powerhouse on the global stage. There are some that suggest that the global market or just like, other countries are laughing at us in the face of our push to go electric. And I feel like that just couldn't be further from the truth. Also, we need to switch out. This is not good. I like how this is the first showing. Oops, I just pushed my microphone a little bit. I like how that was the first showing of O'Brien as an evolved Grovyle, and it just went terribly. Also, I don't know why I switched. Oh my gosh, these supersonics are gonna kill me. They are gonna be the death of me. I hate it. I really do. Jeez. Okay, come on. And you're gonna miss. Oh no, you're not. Okay, keep going. Yeah, Fury swipes 3 times. That's fine. I do want to switch out though, because Goldeen has Peck. It might have a water move. Baruto is weak to both. So let's just switch into Daisy. Daisy seems to be our saving grace. Like this whole episode, when shit is hitting the fan, Daisy comes in and cleans up the mess. And that's why you gotta love her. You gotta love Daisy. In fact, I wish that Pokemon and me were a thing in this game. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the thing. Supersonic has a 55% accuracy rate. Why has it been hitting every single time? This is a statistical anomaly, and I will not stand for it. This is a shit situation. This is so stupid. If Daisy takes one more hit from confusion, I need to, oh my gosh, I need to switch out. Okay, I guess we're gonna go Tutter now. Oh man, I thought the dark days were behind us of having to switch in like 5 different Pokemon to take care of like a very benign creature like a Goldeen here, but nope. All right, well, it seems like apparently Tutter is the match we needed all along. Yeah, keep going, roll out. We're stuck with the move, but it's just gonna get more powerful each time we use it. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I think Supersonic worked. It's like, what, 7 for 7 in this episode. It hit every single time. That is insane. And we're gonna hurt ourselves. Of course. Of course. I'm gonna keep going. Can we please get this rollout? Please. Please. Come on, everyone. Cross your fingers and toes with me, please. And hit. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, audience, for crossing your fingers and toes. And also bearing with me with my sort of like half-baked conversation about electric vehicles in the US and their propagation. Oh, Lord. Beauty Johanna, that's hot. And you know what? We're hot with a capital Tss. So now that we beat all these trainers, this guy's gonna say, "You're scorching hot. Those battles blazed. I'm more than just satisfied. As thanks for showing me your hot streak. Ooh, so hot. I want you to take these. It's half a dozen bottles of Sony Pop." It better be Fanta. And I do mean Fanta, not Fanta. All right, well, thanks. So that's fun. There might be like one extra trainer to... Actually, did we take on every trainer? We may have taken on every trainer on the beach. Okay. Well, now that that's that, in the next episode, we're going to explore Slateport City proper, including checking out whatever the heck is going on here, and maybe even returning those drug-related goods that we got a few episodes back. So, all of that and more in the next exciting episode of Breaking Bad, Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. Thanks so much for watching, sending love wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!